What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nick, back at y'all with another video, and today we're about to listen to this Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon.
I'm a dog and that's true, baby. Can we call this here a truce, baby? And you know I got the juice, baby. And you see me again, it's cool, baby.
So y'all know how to be a head ass, got the Pink Floyd shirt on. Not gonna be talking too much. I gotta do my disclaimer that I do in all these videos. I don't have to like everything that you like. I don't have to like every song. If I do not like it, that is just my opinion. If you're not good with opinions, you probably shouldn't watch this video. Somebody said the songs kind of flow together, so I might not be able to talk as much in between each song. If you're one of those people who think people talk too much inside a reaction video, like I don't know what to tell your stupid ass, but this is like I have to talk. Like this is what the video is for. I'm doing a reaction video. My reaction is to talk and to speak about how I feel about the songs. I do have to cut the song short to avoid copyright. This seems like it would be common sense stuff, but a lot of people comment and still don't, like, they don't get it. And people are still gonna comment on this video saying the same stuff, so I don't even know why I'm even saying this. But for the people who are watching this and listening and are smart, that's what it is. So I don't think I've heard any Pink Floyd songs, but I always turn these albums and then I hear something that sounds familiar, so I might have 1973. So let's get right into it. First track is Speak to Me. So this track is only 1 minute and it seems like they're just gonna be talking on it. So I'm just gonna go right to the next track. Okay, coming in real smooth. You know I love that smooth sound. I feel like I'm on a beach. Just relaxing, my toes in the sand. Don't be afraid to care. Okay, so they transition right to the next song. But I like that for long you live and high you fly, but only if you ride the tide and balanced on the biggest wave, you race towards an early grave. I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna speak on the last 3 tracks. I love how the intro track seamlessly transitioned into the next track, which was Breathe. Loved how smooth breathing the air was. Don't be afraid to care, leave but don't leave me. Look around and choose your own ground. For long you live and high you fly, and smiles you'll give and tears you'll cry, and all you touch and all you see is all your life will ever be. I just like how that's written. Then the third track, On the Run, was just mostly instrumental. Well, it was only instrumental in contrast to Breathe in the Air. So I kind of like how that was, just how they did that. Reading over here, it says the non-vocal On the Run is a standout with footsteps racing from side to side, successfully eluding any number of odd, malevolent rumbles and explosions, only to be killed off by the clock's ticking that leads into time. Okay, so we're about to get right into time, and if the next 3 tracks flow together, I'm just gonna let them keep playing, and then I'm gonna speak on those 3 tracks. So let's get right into time. Rewind back On the Run a little bit, and then let it just go right into time. Soulful on us too. Okay, so with that song being almost 7 minutes, I'm gonna talk about it. Like, I love the intro to it. It's a little dark, it's kind of a little eerie, but it comes into this smooth instrumental. And I love the writing on here. Tired of lying in the sunshine, staying home to watch the rain. You are young and life is long, and there's time to kill today. And then one day you find 10 years have got behind you. No one told you when to run, you missed the starting gun. Every year is getting shorter, never seem to find the time. Plans that either come up to naught or half a page of scribbled lines. Hanging on in quiet desperation is the English way. The time is gone, the song is over, thought I had something more to say. Those lines really speak to me because with me being 19 years old, I kind of forget that I'm young. I do have my life ahead of me, but I also don't want to get stuck in that mindset that I have so much time. Just, oh, I have all this time to do this and do that and do that. I want to do it. I want to do it now, you know what I mean? So I don't be looking up and like, oh, I'm 27 years old, and what do I have going for me? I even wrote a song about that before. That attitude, high altitudes, action dudes, nothing like the kid I was in high school, a little more mature, a little bored with life, a little insecure, not the exploring type, but damn, I gotta live, because I can't be 35, like, what if, oh, they pissed, envious of young kids, like, shit, don't do what I did, I'm barely living. A lot of regrets already. I swear this shit come at you fast. Fuck slow and steady. But just know I'm ready for when this shit come heavy and flooding in like a broken levee. That's a fear of mine, you know. It's a fear of mine of wasting time. Not being where I want to be in life. Because I can't live a life where I feel unfulfilled. I don't see how people do that. But this is the only track on the album that credits all 4 members of the band. It's about how time can slip by, but many people do not realize it until it's too late. That's very true. Roger Waters got the idea when he realized he was no longer preparing for anything in life, but was right in the middle of it at the age of 29. Track number 5, The Great Gig in the Sky.
I am not frightened of dying. Anytime I do, I don't mind.
He says, I am not frightened of dying. Anytime we do, I don't mind. Why should I be frightened of dying? There's no reason for it. You gotta go sometime. And that's the truth, man. Everybody dies. There's really no reason to be afraid of death. It's just humans have a fear of the unknown. So, not knowing what comes after this, not knowing if it's just eternal darkness, not knowing if it's hellfire, just not knowing is what gets people, what scares people. I don't want to say that I'm necessarily afraid of death. I'm afraid of not living. You know, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but like I said, afraid of not feeling fulfilled in the life that I live. With my time, I want to make an impact. I want to affect people in a positive way. This song talks about the pressure of mortality on life, with the great gig in the sky being a reference to heaven or an afterlife. So let's get right into the next track, Money. I like their use of sound effects in their song.
Grab that cash with both hands and make a stop.
So a little unorthodox flow. Smooth instrumental, you know, I like the little unorthodox flow he had in the verses. Reading over here, Money is particularly notable for its unusual 7/4/4 time signature in the verse. See, like I said, unorthodox. Being the only song with this time signature to top in pop charts. Its distinctive bass line and the 7-beat loop of Money, related sound effects that opens the track, coins clicking, a cash register ringing, etc. also suggests that we will do anything to get money, symbolizing the greed on humans like recreational drugs. People always say that money is the root of all evil, but it's really the love of money. It always amazes me, because even I get caught up in this too, how we put so much value to a piece of paper. You really think about it, it's crazy, because the value of it is completely in your head. Government can literally say, you know what, the value of $1 is now up to $1 million. If everybody who has $1 is a millionaire, everybody who has 4 quarters is a millionaire. Everybody can be rich. Just 5 minutes ago, somebody who had just $1 to their name was broke, was poor, you know, potentially homeless. They could just say money has no value. Make a whole different form of currency. Gotta get it all out the mud again, and that acquired wealth that you built up doesn't mean anything anymore. Okay, so next track is Us and Them. Okay, so that was Us and Them, man. And besides the soothing instrumental, I really love the writing. Us and Them, and after all, we're only ordinary men. Me and you, God only knows, is not what we choose to do. In the context of the Dark Side of the Moon album as a catalog of the pressures on life, this song is about the senselessness of war. It began as a piano piece Rick Wright came up with while working on the soundtrack to the 1970 movie Zabriskie Point. It didn't make the soundtrack, but they worked with it at the Dark Side of the Moon sessions, and eventually it became this song. The director of the Zabriskie Point, Michelangelo, rejected the song for being beautiful but too sad. It makes me think of church. Man, the song kind of put me like in a state of like bliss. Put me in a really relaxed, calm state. Track number 8, Any Color You Like. So that song was solely instrumental. Any Color You Like is an instrumental track with keyboard and guitar solos. This song has no lyrics, nor does it have any sound clips. Interpretations of the song are mixed because there are no lyrics. However, it seems that they are saying you are the master of your own universe and your own destiny. Make it in any color that you like. I like that. Track number 9, Brain Damage.
It's on the grass, remembering games, and if the band stops playing,
like how Brain Damage and Eclipse was basically one big song. The transition was like almost perfect. You really can't listen to Eclipse without listening to Brain Damage first. As the climax of the album, Eclipse highlights simply the summation of everything you are. As much as it matters to you, as hard as it is to get it all in tune, eventually it's eclipsed by the moon, i.e. not really important at all. And that's the truth, man. A lot of people worry too much about everything, man. It's just like, you are who you are. You'll do what you do. Enjoy life. And in Brain Damage, I like these particular lines. You raise the blade, you make the change, you rearrange me till I'm sane, you lock the door and throw away the key. There's someone in my head, but it's not me. That was Pink Floyd, The Dark Side of the Moon. Really enjoyed it. I'm gonna have to re-listen to it just like straight through. Like, I feel like it's way more cohesive that way. I feel like I really would appreciate it more that way, but I do appreciate it from a first listen standpoint for what it is. I didn't expect it to be as smooth as it was, man. They even had some soul in there. Definitely looking forward to hearing more from Pink Floyd. Glad that you guys told me to listen to this. As a culmination of their inner space explorations of the early 1970s, the Floyd toured the bulk of Dark Side in Britain for months prior to recording. I know I always like the little stories behind the album, what their inspirations was and all that. It wasn't as much information on here as it was on the other albums I listened to, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below. Really didn't get as much in depth with this one as I do with the other videos, but just know that I enjoyed it. I'm going to listen to it again. Yeah, squad, gang, gang, gang. It's your boy Nick T. I'm out this thing.